She rolls her body like a cyclone. Ladies and gentle majors, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode with Man, and today we've got a juicer for you. We've got a storm brewing with the Cyclone Summoner. Now, Simic is pretty fun. There's a few different things that we can add in from New Capenna. First off, we kind of have the Vivien of the Hunt, which is really cool, and the Topiary Stomper. I really love the Stomper here. I mean, I'm probably going to be making tons of different decks with tons of different color combinations with the Stomper because I love it that much. I guess we'll just address the new cards first. So this is a plant dinosaur with Vigilance, and whenever it enters the battlefield, you get a basic land. And it can't attack unless you have 7 or more lands, but that's not going to be a problem because we're going to have so many lands here. We do have Vivien of the Hunt, sorry. You may sacrifice a creature. If you do sacrifice or get a creature for 1 mana value higher. So I really like this. This is kind of why we have the single Kairi, the Swirling Sky, because we're going to be wanting to get into Cyclone Summoner in 90% of our matchups, especially against anything aggro, anything mid-range. We have to just bounce the entire board. So the way that we use Vivien of the Hunt is we have Ashaya, Soul of the Wild. So we have to have, you know, the 3, the 4, the 5, and the 6, the ladder between the 1-drops on the Vivien of the Hunt. It's kind of a small thing, but it does come up quite a bit. And yeah, basically you're just going to use that to get into the Kairi, the 1 Kairi, and whenever this dies, you're sacrificing it with Vivien, and then this dies, you're going to be able to do the mill, the 6 cards, or return the mana value 6 or less to their owner's hands. So you get the thing with this dying, then you get into a Cyclone Summoner, so it's just value on value. It's just really good. I really like this deck. It's really good. I think I just said that. Titan of Industry is also the newest card. Reach, Trample. When it enters the battlefield, choose 2. Artifact or Enchantment, kill it. Target player gains 5 life. 4/4 Rhino, put a shield counter. Pretty awesome. So this card can also swing games really well. We have got the Colossal Skyturtle, and we got the Turtle Druid as well. Wrenn and Seven is really good because it kind of just, I mean, we need a lot of land in this deck, obviously, and it also fuels the graveyard for Shigeki that we can retrieve cards out of, and the Colossal Skyturtle, which we can retrieve cards out of. So a lot of cool things we can do with this deck. Basically, I got a shout out to Decisive Denial. This card is really good. Anytime you're running Simic, I think you have to run this because it is so good. You can, at instant speed, you can do a fight spell, or you can counter a non-creature spell unless they pay 3, which 3 is pretty hefty. So it's usually going to counter it almost like 99% of the time. So this is the deck. We're pretty much just going to ramp up really big and get into our Cyclone Summoner and, you know, some friends, maybe some friends along the way. Before we get into the gameplay, Ashaya, Soul of the Wild is going to create, all of your creatures are going to be lands as well. So if you drop the Cyclone Summoner while Ashaya, Soul of the Wild's out, you're going to keep all of your creatures, all of their things are going to bounce because they will be lands as well. So that's a cool little combo. That's why we are running 1 Soul of the Wild. So before we get into the gameplay, make sure to leave a like. The button looks just like this. It helps out the channel tremendously. Go ahead and subscribe if you have not already. And let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. PTS, how are we doing here? This is a rough little hand here. I'm gonna keep it just because we have this field trip. I think because we can go field trip and then environmental sciences, we might be, we might be able to get into a proper land count. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Just so maybe we draw like a prosperous innkeeper or something. We might want to be able to play or something. So, not really too worried about our land, or we don't even know what we're playing against. So I think we can be a little bit aggressive here. It's a little bit risky though, I'm not gonna lie. This is obviously a fat hand. We do get a Shigeki. Okay, so there we go. I'm gonna just be risky here. Might as well play our Shigeki at the cost. Hopefully our Shigeki lives because we need to be able to use the ability to get some more land. But, you know, it is what it is. As long as we can cast the field trip, that is going to be clutch here. So the black is, yeah, you kind of saw it coming. The nanosecond the black mana comes down, you kind of just figure that's what's coming. We'll try with Shigeki number 2. Shigeki number 2 is going to come out. Hopefully this one lives. It does not. So 2 Shigekis, 2 Vanishing Verse. Okie dokie. Please, we need a land. We need a land. We do get the Dreamroot Cascade. Thank goodness. All right, let's go for field trip. And we might be in luck here. So now we get this, and I'm just going to go for... Oh man, we can go for environmental sciences, or we can go for teachings. Teachings is kind of... I don't think we can bank on that, so I think we're just going to go for environmental sciences. Yeah, it's not great, but it's really slow, but I think that's just the way we're going to have to do it. We can also go for Colossal Skyturtle if they have something super scary. We can just bounce whatever they have back to their hand. Ooh, Wandering Emperor, okay. Ew. Okay.
Finally, I'm home.
We do get...
protect the people.
Okay, we get a Cultivator. Cultivator's pretty good. I think we're just gonna go for the Cultivator over the Sciences. So let's go for Cultivator, and yes, we will take the action. Bring the auction. Let's go for green. Green's fine. And the law, let's see, we just need to get into these big bombs. These big bomb spells are going to be clutch to win here. So another 2/2. Ugh.
Keep watch for intruders.
And a wedding announcement. Okay, so, ooh, and an aspirin. Okay, so we're starting to feel the heat. Starting to feel the heat a little bit, but our Cultivator can wall us off for now. For now, we can wall this off. And we're just going to go for Wrenn and Seven. I love Wrenn and Seven and the Skyturtle because what happens with the Wrenn and Seven is we're going to be able to just drop a bunch of things into our graveyard. We need to get a Cyclone Summoner into the graveyard so that we can retrieve it with the Colossal Skyturtle. But for right now, we're just going to do this, and we have nothing really going for us. So we could have made a 3/3, but I think or a -3 for the Elemental. Tree Folk, not Elemental, sorry. The Tree Folk creature. But I don't think ultimately that's really going to be what has it, because they just drop a Vanishing Verse and we cry. The way we win this game is by retrieving a Cyclone Summoner of some sort. We need it with a Colossal Skyturtle. We can try and get it with a Vivien of the Hunt. Maybe we should have just went for Vivien of the Hunt right away. Because Vivien of the Hunt, yeah, that was actually kind of, maybe we should have just went for Vivien of the Hunt right away. Because we can mill 5 cards. Yeah, that was actually kind of a misplay then, right? Vivien of the Hunt also has 4 toughness. Yeah, I think it's we could have made a case to go for Vivien of the Hunt there. But it is what it is. I don't think there's that huge of a difference. We're still gonna need to get a Cyclone Summoner at some point. So hopefully they kind of use their resources to attack the Wrenn and Seven. Because if they go for the Wrenn and Seven, we just have another one, and that gives us a little bit more time to get into our Cyclone Summoner, and then we can just kind of reset the board. So that is going to be what we do. So Hive of the Eye Tyrant is going to take away... dang, that's actually kind of interesting. They can just take away our thing with Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Okay, so Wandering Emperor is also going to do its thing. We need a Cyclone Summoner. I mean, that's it. That's really it. It's the only way we are going to regain that tempo of this game. So let's see what they do here. I mean, they go wide. That's kind of interesting to me. That's interesting to me. And they're just gonna go for 1 swing here. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty interesting. Okay, down to 3.
Not shaken our spirit.
You have not shaken. I don't know. Yeah, because they could have went for Wandering Emperor and then put it on this and then just swung in. And I'm not blocking there. So
remember your training.
Seagate Restoration. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, we're gonna have to do this. We're gonna have to do this. If we do this, we draw, what, 5 cards? Ooh, okay. I think we're gonna have to do this. So let's go ahead and use Seagate Restoration. And yeah, we're just gonna have to draw. We're just gonna have to draw 5 cards. Come on, Cyclone Summoner. There's a Cyclone Summoner. We're gonna use this and just put down a creature, just so we can try and save 1 more turn.
The will of the woods is made manifest.
So now I'm gonna try and sort this out. It's gonna be a little difficult. I guess we'll just start with the lands. It's gonna be a little difficult to sort this out. So this is a 6-drop. Okay. This is a 7-drop. This is a 7-drop. I think we're doing pretty good here. Slide this over. Okay, I think we're good. So we just need to survive 1 more turn, and then we can use Cyclone Summoner and put all these tokens back away forever, because tokens literally cry to the Cyclone Summoner. It is amazing. It's amazing, actually, because they just go away forever. So hopefully they don't have we just need to survive. I don't think they have enough damage output on the battlefield right now to really be able to do anything. Aspirants, okay. As long as they just have like these little weenies, I think we're gonna be okay. I think we're gonna be okay. Again, this is how we reset the board. If it wasn't for Cyclone Summoner, I don't think that Simic would even be really that relevant, because there's no way to like really establish tempo of the board, like a mass wipe. I mean, it's not a wipe because it's a bounce, but there's no mass like card that can really slow down tempo other than the Cyclone Summoner. So Let's see what they want to do here. Let's see what they want to do. I mean, they're going to have to take casualties. They're going to have to take casualties. If they want to swing in like, oh, wow. Wow. And they actually don't. Wow.
Blade strike true.
Wow. And they have this big board. And guess what? I don't care that you have this big board. I really don't. Because we're going to get rid of our tree folk, but that is a small price to pay. I do not care at all. We're going to drop the Cyclone Summoner and feel amazing about it. Amazing. Go, my beautiful summoner. Oh, they can't like that. They cannot like that. They are going to... We could have swung in, I guess, but we would have just traded it anyway. So now we have no hand size limit. No hand size limit. And we're going to be able to just sit pretty here. I think we just dropped the Hall of the Storm Giants. And that's going to be it for our turn. So they just flash back into the Wandering Emperor. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is.
I am the Emperor of Kamigawa. And guards, to me.
You are the Emperor of Kamigawa. Well, funny thing about that, we have a lot of stuff that we can use now. This is going to be fun. So, there comes the wedding announcements. The reason we have Kairi is for Vivien. Because we need that bridge to get into 6 to 7. So we are ordering one single copy of Kairi the Swirling Sky. And I kind of don't mind all of these. I really don't mind all of these tokens. Don't mind them that much. So I mean, this is far from over. Like we're not out of the woods yet, but this is going to be pretty good here. I think we go for Kairi the Swirling Sky. We need a 4-drop of some sort. So I think we go for Cultivator. I just kind of want all the land in the world. I want all the land in the world. So let's go for Cultivator. Just more land, yeah, don't care. Just bring on the land. We actually only have one more card to even put out, which is interesting. Drop this. I guess we can go for Kairi. Or we can go for Wrenn and Seven, just get really big and tall. That's an option. Well, the reason I wanted Cultivator out is because we're going to use a Vivien of the Hunt, and we're going to use the +1 to get into an Aisha. So, do I want to do this now? Not really. I guess we can, right? I guess we can go for this and then go for... No, it's not going to work. I guess we'll go for the Vivien. I know I'm taking a long time and I do apologize. I guess we'll just go for... Let's go for Kairi. Let's go for Kairi here. Okay, I know it took a long time and I apologize. I guess we'll swing in. I mean, no, I guess we won't. So, the reason... Okay, we want to get for Vivien of the Hunt. What we want to do is get into... I can't never see the name. I think it's Aisha, the elemental thing that makes all of our creatures lands. And then when we drop a Cyclone Summoner, we're going to keep our cards because Cyclone Summoner is going to, like, it makes everything that's non-land, but if our creatures are land as well, the Cyclone Summoner is not going to bounce our creatures, and then their stuff gets bounced. I took a long time to explain that, but I think I got the point across. Either way, we're sitting pretty good here. I mean, Kairi the Swirling Sky, this is really good here because return any number of target non-land permanents with total mana value 6 or less. So again, this deck really just does not care about tokens. You can put out as many tokens as you want. We are going to just take care of them promptly. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. More tokens. More tokens. Guess what? Tokens are no good here. Tokens are no good. So 5/5, still a little bit too small for us. Still a little bit too small. Oh, baby, there's a Cyclone Summoner. There it is. I guess we'll drop this. And do we have enough for this? I don't think we're going to have enough, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is a big ask. It's a big ask. Ask, not anything else. So I think what we're going to do now... We do have what, 31 cards left in our deck? Okay. Interesting. Interesting. I guess we're going to go for Vivien of the Hunt, and then we can pop off Kairi, and then go for Cyclone Summoner. This seems pretty good. I guess let's go ahead and go for Kairi of the Swirling Sky. They can't block us, so we might as well just go in for the Wandering Emperor. We'll kill you. Bang.
I guess that's That's
I guess that's that. We could just drop a Cyclone Summoner. Like, let's just do it. Yeah, I mean, we could go for Aisha and wait for it for the Vivien of the Hunt. But we're just gonna be 1 mana or 1 land short. So might as well just drop this. Just get rid of you. Just shoo. And we're gonna have 2 Cyclone Summoners this way too. So this is gonna resolve. This is definitely going to resolve. They can't do anything about it. They can't counter it or anything. And then I guess we go for 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess we'll just go. We don't have any more basic cards, so they're just gonna give it up, and that's just gonna be too much for them. Very cool. Tim Carby, hello, hello. Let's go ahead and keep this. We are running so many lands in this deck. So many. Even if like those little creature lands, we're running Jwari, we're running Tanglers. So this is going to be an interesting little deck here. So they go for Synthesizer. I personally hate going for a Synthesizer because of this very reason. Let's go ahead and drop the Dreamroot Cascade. I know it seems a little bit silly, but I kind of want to I'm not really sure if I want to keep this Jwari Disruption, but the reason why I hate dropping the Synthesizer on turn 1 is that you obviously don't get any added value from it. So that's kind of why I do not like it. But let's go ahead and just pass the turn. We have Jwari Disruption. So, I don't know, maybe Jwari Disruption comes into clutch. Comes in the old clutch ways. I mean, a lot of their stuff is 2 drops, so especially another Anvil, so, ooh, there we go. This is exactly why we keep up the Jwari Disruption. We say no, 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 no to that. So that is very, very good. They're gonna, why would you bust the Synthesizer? You're not getting any value at the Synthesizer because you're tapped out, so I don't really understand why they did that. Seems a little bit strange to me. But let's go ahead and drop this. And we can go for a Topiary Stomper. Let's go ahead and do this. And do we want blue, actually? No, we'll go for green. Green's fine, right? It's pretty close, actually. Let's actually go for blue. I guess the Tanglers can make green. So, kind of want to even the ticket out here a little bit. Let's go ahead and slide these Cyclone Summoners out. Okay, okie dokie here. So Synthesizer again. Now they can actually get value from their Synthesizer, and a little Stomper cannot block, unfortunately, but that's okay. So you're gonna pop the Synthesizer again. Let's see what you got going on here. Hey, there. Oh my goodness! Thank goodness they can't play the Ob Nixilis. That is very nerve-wracking. Don't want that to happen. So we drop this. Let's just go for Wrenn and Seven, and yeah, looking pretty good here.
Is harmony, and
I think
harmony is strength.
I couldn't have said that better. I think we're just gonna go for plus here because they can go for Hive of the Eye Tyrant. So if we create a big body, they just go for Hive of the Eye Tyrant and then just swing in and kill Wrenn and Seven. So I think we're actually okay with just plussing here. The Topiary Stomper still not gonna be able to do any blocking or anything. So, and this way they can't kill Wrenn and Seven. So I wonder if they just go for our face. Honestly, I would probably rather go for the face. I think they're wasting resources here. So they're going to get rid of our little Shigeki. Our pretty little Shigeki, but we still survive.
Our resolve burns within us.
It burns within us. So they're going to hit us again, and that's no big deal. It's really not that big a deal. We're going to be able to get into the Cyclone Summoner eventually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess we'll just load up on land. I mean, we might as well. We could play, I don't even know. At this point, is the 0 better? I think the 0 is better because then we can swing with the Stomper, right? Let's go ahead and do this. I'm not used to using Wrenn and Seven this way.
Stand strong, and the ground
Okay.
supports us.
Pretty cool. So now we can actually swing in with a Stomper, and that's actually really cool. Now we can block and attack. So, like I said, I had to think about that for a second. Because again, I'm just not used to ever using Wrenn and Seven that way. Like, pretty much ever. So, I guess we'll just drop to the Tanglers here. Guess at least threaten blocking. Because as of right now, we can block these, just trade, and then Hive of the Eye Tyrant. That's a lot to commit, though. That is a lot of, you know, if they want to get rid of the Wrenn and Seven, they're going to have to pay dearly for it. And we're going to be able to drop the Cyclone Summoner. Once we do that, they're not going to be too happy about that. So, they create another 1/1, and this 1/1 is going to go bye-bye. We have 2 Cyclone Summoners. Ooh-wee. There's Ob Nixilis. They are, okay, ooh, that's actually, that's a little rough, but we're still going to be able to put them in their place here.
I'm not afraid of any. My goons will make quick work of you.
We are not disclosing our Cyclone Summoners.
Plead for mercy.
Oh, plead for mercy, huh? Plead for mercy, huh? That is interesting. So, I don't think we're going to be pleading for mercy. Let's go ahead and just do this. Might as well get our lands. There's never enough lands here. So, I think what I want to do, I don't know, just swinging in, they're going to probably just like block us off. It's kind of just annoying. I think we just don't mess around. I think we just drop the Cyclone Summoner. Let's just drop it, baby. Ooh! She rolls her body like a cyclone. Oh, baby, let's go, let's go. So, Onycall Anvil's going to pop that, but deal us for 1. Small price to pay. And everything's going to go back to our hand, which is just hilarious. Let's drop the Hull of Storm Giants. It's going to have to come in tapped. And now we're sitting pretty. Now we're sitting pretty. They're going to drop another Onycall Anvil, and they're going to have to sacrifice itself if they want to drop the Obnixilis, and they're not. They're not going to drop the Obnixilis. They're going to go for Hive of the Eye Tyrant. So we have to do a little bit careful here. We are down to 9, so it's not like we just have like unlimited resources here. So we have to be a little bit careful. We do have a Fading Hope, which Fading Hope is wonderful, just wonderful. I'm gonna drop the I think we're just gonna drop the Stomper here. Now that the ball is kind of in our court, we drop the Stomper. We're gonna ramp up here, and we can immediately just do some serious damage with the Stomper already. And I'm gonna go for. Let's go for blue, and then we're going to go for Wrenn and Seven, and then we should have 1 blue left open for a Fading Hope. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we're sitting good. I'm just going to create a big old body now. Big body. Big bodies.
The entire forest is an army.
The entire forest is an army. I think we're going to swing in. I think we're going to swing in. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, I think we're sitting fine. 16 to 9. We have a Fading Hope just in case they go for Hive of the Eye Tyrant. If they do any Obnixilis shenanigans, we're sitting pretty. They're just gonna go for Den of the Bugbear. Okay. Okay. So let this resolve. Not even close to the end of the world. So do your thing, Obnixilis.
Just obedience.
Okie dokie.
Oh, I have a job for you.
We can see. We can let them gain life. I think the life gain's not all that relevant as long as we can clear the path. So I guess we will just well, I guess the Anvil can still make a 1/1, right? We'll go ahead and do it. They're gonna make they're probably gonna sacrifice the Anvil anyway, I would imagine. Stomper's fine, I guess. And they just give it up. They just give it up. Simic is too slick. Dara. Let's go ahead and keep this. I don't even care. This is not a good hand, and I don't care. We're still keeping it. Let's drop 1 Seagate Restoration just so we can go for Hall of the Storm Giants if need be. Whatever. We're like literally looking way far down. Okay, we did get a Tangler, so kind of sucky. We kind of just blew off our own foot there. Let's go ahead and drop this, but that was not good because now we're gonna have to drop a Hall of Storm Giants. But kind of thought of that. It's not gonna be that big of a deal unless we specifically top deck into a Quandrix Cultivator. I think that's the only way that this becomes really bad. But we also have Seagate Restoration, so if we become desperate, it's not that big a deal. So this is actually kind of good in its own weird way because this kind of deck, I think this is going to be like the Anvil-y type Obnixilis deck. This is actually not that bad for us, so yeah, this is really not that bad because we're going to be able to go in for Cyclone Summoner, get rid of all the tokens, and then Titan of Industry can just kill something, so this is actually a decent little matchup for us. But we are going to need a little something else. Like so there's the Anvil. We're going to need a little something else, though. We can't just sit on these big fatties. We're going to need maybe 1 more ramp card. There's a Cultivator. The Cultivator will do just fine. Let's go ahead and just drop that really quick. The Cultivator will work just fine. So I guess we need some more green, right? Yeah, we need some more green. Going green is good. We'll go ahead and drop that. Now we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If the Tangler lives, we can just go for a 7-drop now, and that is pretty dynamite. Pretty dynamite, if I do say so myself. So let's see what you got going on here. There's the Obnixilis. Okay, there's Obnixilis. Again, not the end of the world, though. Surely not the end of the world.
Enough with your petty notions of morality.
So, I think we're just gonna take this. I don't care, whatever.
Power. Pleasure doing business.
Yep, that's fine. We'll just take it all. Don't care.
By coin or carnage.
We're gonna get you back out, Nixless, if you don't kill my Florahedron. Oh, and they do. Oh, and they do. Ouch. Okay, so now we got a little bit of an attitude adjustment. Yeah. We do get a Tangler. We do get a Tangler. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we probably just dropped the Tangler. I don't want to put this in harm's way. We can't risk not getting into it, so I think we just drop this. I think we just drop this, and then we're gonna spike ourselves in with the Seagate Restoration. Ah, dang, that's pretty rough. That's pretty rough, though. It's a lot of life to give. I think we just keep the Titan of Industry, and we might be okay. Ouch. Okay, okay. So definitely a little bit nerve-wracking now. So they're just gonna keep popping us. Okay. We go down.
Pleasure doing business.
Because we have the Titan of Industry, I think we're gonna be okay.
By coin.
I think we're just gonna have to risk it. The Anvil can also hit us.
Oh.
Okay. Another Swampy. We have Field of Ruin to take care of the Hive of the Eye Tyrant. So, okay. Okay. Oh my god, Infernal Grasp. Oh, brutal. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. So we're gonna take what? Another, oh my gosh, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. You can't win them all, and we're not out of this yet. We're not out of this yet. It's still, let's see, down 2-3, so we can't spike ourselves in. It is what it is. We got a little bit too greedy here, so we're gonna need to get into some sort of untapped land. But yeah, this is, man, pretty bad. Pretty bad. Down to 3. We're gonna need an untapped land, because the Seagate Restoration is dead. And then we need to get into the Cyclone Summoner. And then the Titan of Industry to gain life. So, how sad. The Infernal Grass is gonna take it. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Celestiro, how we doing here? So we don't have any blue, but we don't have any blue cards. So I guess we're just playing some mono green ramp right now. Oh, we do have blue. Sorry, I thought that maybe Quandrix Cultivator had double the hybrid green. Either way, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Guess we'll just drop this, and yeah, the jury's still out to see if we want to drop the Tangler for the creature or the land, depending on what we get here. So Taijuru Blightblade. This looks like just pretty much standard mono green, but there's a Colossal Skyturtle. Okay. I think what we're gonna do is probably be a little risque here. So the field trip can only grab forests, which is a little rough. I think we're gonna be a little bit risky here. Let's drop the Shigeki. We don't have anything to wrap into with the Tangler or anything, so I think we drop the Shigeki to hopefully maybe dig for some land with the tap ability. Hopefully they don't have like a Blizzard Brawl. Oh, if they have a Blizzard Brawl, it's pretty bad. Oh man. Do we block? Let's block. Okay, let's block. Okay, we at least bounce. We need to keep the Shigeki alive. I think if they had a Blizzard Brawl, they would have just already used it. So, okay, cool, awesome. It's not awesome that they have an Old Girl Troll, but it is awesome that we can use Shigeki. And you may put a land card from among them, the rest into the graveyard. But it has to come in tapped, so we might as well. Oh man, what do we want to do here? I think we drop this. Let's just drop the Field of Ruin. And we can just go for a field trip. We kind of want to drop the field trip. We got to get into blue of some sort, so. Darn. I think we just pass. Dang, that's rough, though. We're going to need to get into a big wizard giant ASAP. Can already tell. So if they go for Rangers class, that we're going to just block out maybe their wolf, because they might use it on the wolf to trade with the Shigeki. I don't know, but that's kind of what I'm guessing they are. So, let's go ahead and block you. Use the Shigeki's ability. use the Shigeki's ability. Hopefully we can get something, at least a blue source. There's a blue source. Okay, everything else goes in the graveyard. And we're still going to take 5, which is pretty rough. Pretty rough. Okay, okay. We got a Dreamroot Cascade. I think we drop this. We go for a Quandrix Cultivator, and then we can still go for a Fading Hope. Yeah, that's fine. It's still, you know, it's still something here. And we're definitely going to go for, I guess go for an island. Yeah, sure. Sure. And we can go for Colossal Skyturtle. We do have a Cyclone Summoner in our graveyard, and I think we're going to have to get into that. So I think we just pass now for now. It's not great, but we definitely are going to need to Fading Hope this old growth troll. We can actually Fading Hope the token as well. So Devouring Tentacles. Ooh, okay. We need to keep the Cultivator alive. So I guess we just use Fading Hope. I think we just have to. Hopefully, they don't have a Snakeskin Veil. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so bad. Absolutely bad. Absolutely terrible. I think we're dead. Yeah. Well, I don't want to say we're not dead yet, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we draw into a non-tap land, we can go for Titan of Industry. We do. We do. That is going to be pretty good. So let's go for Titan of Industry. Yeah, this is actually our lifesaver. So thank goodness for the Titan. Holy Moses. Okay, we're going to gain 5 life. We need to gain life. Let's just put a body out. Pretty simple. Body, life gain. Sounds good to me. So if they have another one of these Devouring Tendrils, that is really bad because they can just kill off our Titan of Industry. But I didn't want to put a shield counter on because they're kind of wide. So I think we're just kind of rolling with the punches. If they have some way to get rid of the Titan of Industry, it is what it is. It is what it is. They're gonna need a Blizzard Brawl or a Devouring Tendrils though. They're gonna swing in. They're gonna do it. Okay, here it is. Here it is. What's not really good about this is, see, they can always bring back the old growth troll. We're definitely just gonna trade here. Okay, so I mean, we only take 1 damage here. They take 2 casualties. We take 1. Not too bad. Not too bad. And they're just gonna go for Rangers Glass. Now we get a little bit of a tempo swing. So now we're kind of sitting a little bit pretty. And yeah, okay, now we get a Stomper, and they're just gonna give it up. They just gave up. Wow. So we're back here at Mana with the post-game wrap, and I just gotta say I absolutely love this deck. I think I'm still not really sure what's like the actual optimal way to go as far as the land count. The field trip to the Topiary Stompers. I think those Topiary Stompers probably a little bit more important than the field trips. Actually, I don't know. 3 and 3 just feels fine. I mean, I don't know. It feels fine. So maybe I don't know. I was thinking of like an Inscription of Abundance, especially with the Kairi, the Swirling Sky. I think Inscription of Abundance would be good. But maybe just like 1 or 2. I don't know. That's more for like just a late game. That's kind of nitpicking. I think if you're going Simic, this is kind of the way to go. So yeah, I mean, I really liked how it turned out. It turned out pretty well. I think we went like 6-1 with it. So I think we did run a little bit hot. But hey, that makes up for some other times where we don't run very hot. I think we had that Kraken deck that was like 4 days ago. We ran really cold with that. We ran really hot with this. So it all evens out. So that's all I got for you. Go ahead and leave me a like. Go ahead and comment, subscribe, do all that cool stuff. Tell me how ugly I am in the comments below. Just comment, just do something because it really helps out the channel. But until the next time, I will see you on the next episode. Man, out.